We're in the same one?
Same one. Same piece, everyone. Same one.
What are you doing right now?
Just kind of observing, getting to see faces.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You like waiting for them or something?
No,
Okay.
I'm just watching.
They're cool. They're nice to look at. You're smiling.
All right. start there. Let's start there. Actually, 65 B3. So sorry, 64 B3. My bad again.
I love that, by the way. Just, you know, it wasn't what you were meant to do. You just grabbed, said, my bad, you smiled. Yeah, that's good.
So, B3, measure 64. Thank you. So now I need the help.
All right, I got something for you. Okay. Here's what I want you to do.
Okay.
You're gonna start at the beginning of the piece again. Well, first of all, I'm just gonna demonstrate something.
Okay.
Hey, how's it going? How are you? What's up? Hey, man. How are you doing? Yeah, good. Okay. You good? Nice to see you. So about that speed, you're gonna start at the beginning of the piece and you're gonna conduct as long as it takes to do that visually and non-verbally with everybody in the band.
Okay.
Here we go. I don't care, and it doesn't matter if they're playing or not. Just, you know, the chances are they will be. Maybe go in whatever order you want, however you want to do it, but you are gonna make a personal eye contact with everybody.
Okay.
And if they look at you weird or look at you funny, you need to react to that. If I see this and there's nothing, there's no connection, you're fired. I'm not saying you're doing it wrong. It's harder for me to tell. Like at people that he's looked at. Are you sure that he's looked at you? Yes. Great. Okay. Cool. I'm following. Think of maybe you start where you left off.
Okay.
Anywhere in the music, I don't care. With in terms of people, just start where you left off. I just need to be sure.
Beginning.
with everybody? Did you see
I had
everybody?
like 3 people left.
Great, okay. Sorry to those 3 people. So what age level do you teach right now?
Middle.
Middle school?
Yeah.
What's the discipline like in your, do you have like, do they talk sometimes and you have to be like, stop talking? Like what?
Oh, there's all sorts.
All
Yeah.
sorts?
Yeah.
I think that this is kind of a big deal in terms of connecting with those kids in your classroom. And this is the perfect environment because everybody's like playing along, right?
Yeah.
But in your room, I mean, it's your job to be there for those kids and to connect with them and give them what they need. And, for you to figure out who's disconnected, who needs to be brought in, who's not fully involved, who needs help, the only way you're going to know that is by looking at them while the music is happening. That's really, to figure out if somebody's struggling. So there's tons of advantages to this eye contact thing at all levels. But at your level, 1, it's keeping everybody involved. Like I'm not doing it right now, I was looking at you. But if I was talking to the class, I'd be making as much eye contact as I can just to see where everybody is and see if everybody's with me. So for me, that's the biggest thing for you right now. Okay, is to connect with the people. Number 1. Number 2. So ensemble. Most of the time, 90% of the time, you know when you're supposed to play. You know the tempo. Preparatory gestures pretty good. Pretty clear. Like not a lot of question as to when you're supposed to do stuff. Right? Pretty good. What are you not getting from Francisco that's pretty obvious and clear?
Expression.
Yeah. So Kelvin said expression. So, as a teacher, you can say to your students, Francisco, I need you to be more expressive, right? We need you to be more expressive. Sometimes that works, just saying that. But if that doesn't work, you have to give kind of physical manifestations of that. So give me one thing that Francisco could do right now that would make his conducting more expressive. Yeah. Smile. I think he started to do that that was one of the reasons to make that connection. Smile. Let's get more specific. Something with his hands that he could do to be more expressive in maybe like just the first few bars in the music. Yeah. Size. I think that's probably true. You are fairly consistently the same size.
Okay.
So here's what I want you to do. At the beginning, as it relates to the music, I want to see some variation in size.
Okay.
Whether it's a written dynamic that you're going to show different, or it's a crescendo that you're going to show different, but I need to see 2 distinct sizes in your conducting. Okay? All right. From the top. With the goal of becoming more expressive. So this is maybe a tool or a strategy. And stop. Not bad.
Okay.
Not bad. Magnify that 2 or 3 times.
Okay.
Exaggerate. Okay? Just to see what that feels like. So to do that, your smalls have to be smaller, your bigs have to be bigger. Okay?
Okay.
Good.
Did you hear that?
Good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pretty powerful stuff.
Okay, so that's a physical, when someone says, be more expressive, sometimes you got to break it down. So he used size. Give me another thing that he can use to be more expressive in his conducting. Okay, face, I think, we got that. Something, get specific. Give me a specific, physical, observable behavior that he can do to be more expressive. Yes?
Maybe one of these in the light.
So I haven't noticed this, but maybe it's true. Is his palms down most of the time? Okay. So this time you're going to do the same thing. I need to see two different sizes. Exaggerate, and I need to see at least one gesture in that phrase where you simply turn your palm over.
Okay.
Okay? Here we go. Time?
How much time?
Cool. Size, palm. Oh, no. Not the, that's cheating. Forget about size. I mean, he is learning this language right now. It's a new. How long have you been conducting?
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
How long have you spoken language
Meaning
in your life? How long have you spoken language?
Okay. 26 years?
26 years. So, you're the equivalent right now of my daughter when she was, 2. She could sort of talk, but, right? So that was good. With that palm up gesture,
Yeah.
my only suggestion is use it as, for now, until you get more comfortable, use it as an arrival instead of the Statue of Liberty palm up. Okay, do I have time for one more?
Yes.
Okay. So think about connect the two. As your size changes and when you're going to something big, when that big arrives, arrive with your palm up.
Okay.
Try it. And look at people and smile and connect. Keep going. We're out of time. But for you, I think it's establishing a basic toolbox of things that you can do to be more expressive. Okay?
Yeah.
And I got tons of them. I can go all day.
Okay.
All right? All right.
Thanks.
Yeah. Good job.